Andy Crane.
BBC Radio Manchester.
Let's turn our attention to the world of apps, because if you can devise a mobile phone app that takes off, even if you're only talking pennies per download, you can make an awful lot of money. And Amanda's devised an app that he hopes will A, make him money, but B, will save you money when you use taxis around Greater Manchester. You can hail a taxi using it. It will tell you how much you should be paying and let you pay electronically. It's all been devised by Chris Burton, who's from TaxiTastic. Hi, Chris.
Hello, Andy. How are you doing?
I'm very well indeed. Now, is this for black cabs, private hire, or both, Chris?
This is for private hire cabs, private hire.
Because technically you can't hail a private hire cab, can you? That's the difference between them and the black cabs.
That's right. They're often a lot cheaper and you can't hail them, but using this app, you can do.
Because the app for the taxi market is a fairly crowded one. I mean, I had a look online tonight and there's taxi-apps, taxi apps, Halo, Cabs for You, TaxiTastic and others. You're entering a very crowded market, aren't you? What's your USP, to use the poly?
Lots of people are making apps for the public hire, the black cabs, but there's not many people doing apps for the private hire. That's our USP. We also estimate how much it will cost before you get in the cab, so you know how much money you need. And come January, we'll be taking online payments, so you can pay with your card or PayPal, even if you run out of cash.
Michael and Jacqueline are listening. Michael has a question.
Yeah, hi, it's Michael here. Chris, well
Hello,
done on
Michael.
setting your business up. Fair play to you, but there's an example in America where taxi firms actually see this as very disruptive technology and see it as actually something that they're firmly against and trying to prevent. How are you going to get the taxi firms on side?
Well, so far we've chatted with several companies. We've got a couple on board in North Manchester. They all seem for it. It lets them get jobs that they wouldn't normally get. They would normally go out to hailed cabs.
And I get in the cab, I've downloaded your app, it turns up, you've told me on my app it's 10 quid for the journey, I get out and the guy says it's 15 quid. How are you going to stop that?
It's all paid for up front. The contract is, as long as the destination and the pickup address is correct, you've paid for that ride. If you have any extras, you want to go via somewhere or you want to tip the driver, then you can negotiate that separately. But as far as you paying that 10 quid, if we've quoted it, that's what you pay.
So it's effectively like having a contract cab, isn't it? You book it on the app, you pay for it electronically through the app, do you? Is that how it works?
Come January, yes. At the moment, we're just estimating and then passing numbers, but we're building statistics so we know what areas people use the app in.
The thing with these different apps, Chris, and maybe yours is just the only one for private hire, but if it's successful, believe me, somebody else will be along pretty sharpish, is that until everybody's all using the same one, the market gets split and diversified, and one cab company goes with one app and one cab company goes with another. How can you pull them all together, Chris? Because you need them all to provide the most efficient service, don't you?
We're first to the market, so hopefully we're going to be one of the biggest. We want to give taxi companies exclusivity for their areas. So we're not going to be signing up multiple companies per area. We're going to be signing up one, the best one we consider for that area.
And where do you get your rates from? How are you estimating the journey I should pay, and how are you telling me what a black cab would charge me?
Well, the black cab rates are published by local councils, so we've got the rates of 290 local councils from around the country. The taxi rates are input by the taxi company owners because private hire taxis can charge what they want. They're usually up to 35% cheaper, and we've got the rates for our partner companies all online, so we know exactly what it will cost you. At the moment, it's an estimate, a best guess estimate, but we've quoted hundreds of jobs, and they all seem pretty accurate, is the feedback we're getting. But come January, it will be online booking.
Where can you get this app at the moment? Which technology providers are you able to access it through, Chris?
Apple, and we're on Android. You can follow the links from taxitastic.com or search us on Facebook.
Okay, then are you on Apple, did you say, as well?
Apple or Android, yeah, either the Apple App Store or the Google Play for Android.
Just, Chris, we're talking about innovation tonight, and we've been talking about these expos and people getting together. Just a couple of sentences on the speed it took you, or the time it took you to get from your idea to where we are now, and the investment you've had to make, and getting some finance and investment to help you along your way. Was it an easy process, or has it all been rather stressful?
No, it's been a long, hard road, but we've persevered. I first had the idea about 3 years ago. Technology kind of became available about 18 months ago that made it worthwhile and possible, and I started working on it about 12 months ago. We launched phase 1, which is just the estimating side of it, about 2 weeks ago. So it took us about 10 months to get it to market and tens of thousands in investment.
And was it easy to raise money to invest in it? Were people keen to give you investment?
So far, it's all been savings, my own personal savings. We have had some interest this last couple of weeks from several venture capitalists, but so far, it's all savings.
Wish you the very best of luck with it. It's live now, isn't it?
Thank you. It is live now, at TaxiTastic.com.
Terrific, nice to talk to you. Well, there's an entrepreneur trying to make his way in the world. Do you think he's going to make a few quid, Michael? Do you think he's got a good idea? I mean, there are lots of taxi apps in Greater Manchester, in London, around the world. He says his is the first with private hire, which is inevitably a little bit cheaper. Is that going to be enough for a USP for him, do you think?
He's got a fighting chance.
Jack, what do you think? Would you use it?
I would actually. I'm not a great app person, so I've got that one that makes your face look fat and distorts pictures of the kids.
Okay, I think we've in a couple of sentences got a sense of what's on your iPhone. So well, and you raise a good point though. It's got to be user friendly, hasn't it? It's got to be easy and straightforward to use. Press here, do this, do that. None of this, too much technical nonsense.
Absolutely not. And it's also got to be a little bit drink proof at the end of the night. So you've got to book your taxi through that app. I'm not speaking from experience here, obviously, but there will be a few of us at the end of the night going, I need a taxi. I'll get the number, can't find it. So if an app can do that, then that's great for me.
And you ring up control centre and you're on the phone and you're saying, where is he? Where is he? He's outside your house.
But I'm not there.
It'll be 5 minutes, mate. It'll be 5 minutes. She's just round the corner. Yeah, when she means drink proof, she doesn't mean spilling your drink on the app. Trust me, you were thinking, oh, no.